I'm Stephen Peel, and I'm here with
Mr. Hunziker.
And we're going to ask him some questions about bus expectations. So what are some of the main problems you're having on the bus?
Being too loud, need to be a level 1 or 0. Not staying seated. Hands outside the bus. Skipping seats, jumping from seat to seat. And being loud at railroad crossings where the bus driver needs to stop, listen, look to make sure a train is not coming to be safe.
What are some of the options that the bus drivers have when they're out on the road?
On the road, their option is to pull over and wait until it is safe. When they come to a stop or they're done with their route or prior to their route, they can talk to the students, which a lot of them get warnings. But if it doesn't improve, then we as a school have to take some measures to make sure that it doesn't continue to happen. And that could be sitting down with the parents, calling the parents or guardians. It could be suspending off the bus for a day or two. And if it doesn't improve, just removing students from the bus altogether.
How often do bus drivers come back to the school?
Bus drivers come back about once a week, and that's due to students not following expectations on the bus. So then what happens is, obviously, the bus is late on their route, and it concerns parents because the bus had to come back and then go back out on the route and deliver students instead of being there in a timely manner.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hunziker.
Thank you.
Hi, it's Maya with GMTV, and I'm here with
Tina Bowser.
And we're going to be asking her about bus expectations. All right. And what kind of expectations do you have for students to be on this bus?
Well, my expectations are easy. You guys have rules in your handbook that spell out how you're supposed to behave on a school bus. My main goal is that you are safe and that I can drive. That's what we're here to do. So anything that involves the safety and well-being of everyone.
Alrighty. And what things don't you allow on your bus?
Well, again, I'm going to state that you guys all have handbooks that spell out bus rules. That's what the school corporation expects of you guys for your behavior. But some of my main expectations are that you sit down on the seats correctly.
Yeah.
We don't ride on knees. We don't stand while I'm driving. Nobody hangs out windows. Those are general safety things in the event of an accident. I also don't allow food or drinking or gum or anything of that nature. There are a lot of reasons for those rules, but some of the main, first of all, I think any kid can survive an hour or less getting home without having to eat. You have a cafeteria in the school, you can do it there. I don't need to clean up your mess. We do allow those exceptions for that rule on longer trips or sporting events, and that's because we're accommodating the need at the time. But students who have had a regular lunch period and are going home and can eat at home don't have to have that need fulfilled on the school bus. So I don't need to deal with the mess. And then, of course, the other part of that is, the gum. I actually one time gave my students an opportunity to prove to me that they could be responsible with gum, and if they were responsible, I wouldn't worry about it. But that school year, at the end of the school year in May, when I had to clean the bus, I found over 100 pieces of gum and seat cracks. So we don't allow that because I don't want to clean up your chewed gum.
Wow. And the last question is, what are your steps for punishment if the whole bus, the entire bus, or the big majority is not following the rules?
Well, I don't really have that problem anymore because for the most part my students know what I expect. But I did spend some time subbing, and that happens a lot with sub drivers. And of course it did happen too when the bus route and I were getting to know each other. In that event, I like to handle the discipline on the bus because I want the children to know that I am authority and I need to be respected. Yeah. I feel like if I am constantly calling for help, it gives them the message that I'm not the authority. So I try to handle it by moving seats. I pull them away from their friends if they show that they can't be responsible by their friends. We will assign them underneath the camera where the camera can watch them. I will assign them where I can have my eye on them. So we try to work with the opportunities that we have right in the bus first. But it is known that if we are driving down the road, we have opportunity to end up in an accident if the driver can't pay attention. And so if it gets to that, I will pull off the road. We'll sit until the bus is ready to settle down. And of course, last result, if I have to, we'll just have the police come out and remove a student.
All right, thank you.